what I want to say to you this morning is that never be uncomfortable asking questions, because questions tell you where you're going. Questions, there's a blessing in the question. You're being inquisitive. You're asking. You're seeking guidance and directions. There's nothing wrong with asking questions. As a matter of fact, in the 4 Gospels, Jesus asked over 300 questions. Yes. In those 4 Gospels that we study and pray and meditate on time, Jesus asked over 300 questions. And it's consistent. See, we see the Beatitudes and we see the statements, but we don't focus enough on the questions that Jesus had. And so as we look at John 6, 1 through 14, we have to look at all 4 of those Gospels, because the unique thing about John 6, 1 through 14 is that it's one of the few narratives that's found in all 4 Gospels. So the fact that it's found in all 4 Gospels should suggest something to you and me, that God wanted that to be embedded in our subconscious mind. God wanted us to understand the essence of what was going on. So in each one of those Gospels, Luke 9 through 11, we're going to find that Jesus in this series of events talks about the coming kingdom of God. See, each one of those Gospels has something. One of them, Jesus is teaching. And the other one, it tells us, Matthew 14 and 21, it tells us, it elaborates on the number of people who were there. Because oftentimes we focus on the 5,000. But if you go to Matthew 14 and 21, it says that there were women and children there also. So you have to look at all the stories in all 4 of those Gospels to get a complete understanding of it, to fully understand what's going on there. Now, we sort of remember that Jesus sent the disciples out. He's given them power to heal. He's sent them out to heal and teach. So they're going out. And then they discover something. They discover that John the Baptist has been beheaded. And in that discovery, they bring that news back to Jesus. And so what happens is that, John was the forerunner of Christ. John was Christ's earthly cousin. John had baptized Jesus. And John has sort of let everybody know that, look, it ain't about me, it's about Jesus. So John had acquiesced the authority that the Lord had given to him to give it to the God-man, Jesus Christ. So there was a symbolic relationship there between John and Jesus. And so the disciples coming back, telling Jesus about all that they had been doing. They had been teaching, they had been healing. They said, oh, by the way, Herod killed John the Baptist. So Jesus decides that, look, I'm going to just take a little time away. You see, sometimes in your life, you're going to need a little separation. You're going to need a little time away from other people, even your loved ones. See, there's nothing wrong with a wife or a husband saying, I love you, dear, but I just need a little time away. Now, I'm not talking about time away to go interface with nobody else. I'm talking about personal time away so you can come to deal with who and what you're dealing with. So Jesus sort of takes this little time away. Go to John chapter 6, and I want you to see it. I want you to give you the setting so you can understand what's going on here. And if you look at this story, there's a series of unique events that happen that oftentimes we don't pay close attention to. So I wanted us to sort of unpack that this morning. You see, we understand the miracle, but do we fully understand everything that's going on at that point? You see, God is a God of questions. God is a God of questions. And God don't mind you, and God don't mind me asking them questions. But once we ask the question and he gives us the answer, that's it.
We want to thank you for being with us today. If this message has been a blessing to you and your family, we encourage you to make a donation to keep this broadcast on air. You can make your donations by going to Bethesda ApostolicHouseOfPrayer.com on our secure website, or Givelify app, where you can make your donation to keep this broadcast on the air. Please remember, your tithes go to your local church, but your offerings can go to where you're being fed. And as we continue on our journey, remember this. 2 Corinthians 5 and 7 tells us that we walk by faith, not by sight. Thank you.
Hi, this is Lady Gwen Jones, and we would like to thank you for watching Bethesda House of Prayer TV. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Bethesda House of Prayer TV and follow us on Facebook at Bethesda House of Prayer. Thank you, and may God continue to bless you.